Imhotep Neferi Senet. Today's video, I am going to take you a tour around my Kemetic altar. That's my Titanic teddy bear, Captain Moody. So this is what my Kemetic altar looks like. I also have a Astarte, which is known as Aphrodite in Egyptian. But I'm following the Ptolemaic way of soft polytheism with Aphrodite and Hathor, and also Venus de Milo. I see them as the same, but Astarte is like with the origin, you know, Astarte and Astarte, Ishtar and Astarte. I think there's another one as well. If there is another one, comment in the comments below, because I can't really think if I mean, you know, some of these I don't work with, you know, I don't work with Amun. But I bought that statue from the charity shop because I hardly see anything of Amun, so I just thought to just get it, even though I don't work with him. And I bought that for my deity as well. That's also from the charity shop, that cup as well. And that's Ba, Ka, and that's Baal. Is originally excuse me, sorry, it's originally a Canaanite deity, and him and his sister got taken in. And that's Tut Tut. Dehuti, that's a very rare statue of Dehuti, is that one. And so is that one of Tut Tut right there. I love these statues. They're very colourful. And it really represents, you know, for me, Egyptian, you know, artwork of how colourful it is. I got the Ka and Ba together. Actually, no, tell a lie, I got Ba and Astarte together. They came in a set. So this one is a very rare one of Hathor when she's depicted as a cow. And to me, I've always wanted that statue for ages, and I managed to find it on eBay. It's very rare, and I wanted this one originally, but I also ended up getting this one as well. As you can see, she's wearing her sun disk and holding a scepter. And these are her offerings. You know, Hathor to me is you know, the same as Aphrodite, Venus de Milo, you know, like she's universal to me. Excuse me, sorry. And I also do, but I see like Ampu and Hera ruling, you know, alongside her. And so this statue really represents motherhood for me when she's in full cow form. And this is Ampu. This was a present, actually. I bought this for Weprompet, my Kemetic New Year that I celebrate. I'm not raising my little boy in religion. I personally don't really believe in that. I'm not comfortable with doing that, so I'm not raising him in anything. But this is one of my favourite Ampu statues. Of in full jackal form. Here's my little favourite statue of Hiru. I'll try and get him out so you can see. This is my absolute favourite of Hiru. Look how tiny it is. This is Hiru in full falcon form. I will be referring to their Egyptian names. I do resonate with their Egyptian names a lot more than their Greek ones, even though I do sometimes go back and forth. But when I do Ancient Egyptian magic, I do go by their Egyptian names. Even the ancient Egyptians, even they used, you know, from what I said, you know, they even used goddess Isis as her name when the Greeks invaded Egypt, because they didn't want to end up confusing people. So they also spoke to her as goddess Isis, meaning still Aset or Auset. Sorry, sorry guys, didn't realise that my hand was in the way there, I do apologise. Let's move that bit. That's what my little boy gave. I don't know if you can see, hang on a second. That's when my little boy put in the Egyptian offerings. Because he saw me do it, so he did it. And that was my art. And this big statue here can either be seen as Hathor, UPG, or as my asset. Got a shield there, so that also would put Hathor down as being a warrior deity with her shield. But my asset and Hathor, you know, are quite similar, and so they do have similar attributes. I've got the Tayet, which is like blood, rose quartz. People know the Tayet as the blood of Isis, you know, because obviously you can offer, well, I personally do, I am known to like offer my menstrual cycle to deities, especially the ones that kind of rule around the moon, mainly because, you know, I'm not really against offerings of blood offerings, you know, when it comes to my menstrual cycle, because obviously when they rule around the moon, my menstrual cycle, you know, all women's menstrual cycle will be very sacred to them. So I do that, and I'm also known to anoint Hiru with it as well. This is my Ankh. I did have that hanging on the wall in my last place, but I can't hang anything on my walls here because they're drilling walls. So I've had to become, I've had to make very best friends with wall tacks. But even that's not good enough because you have to be careful when you take the pictures off because it'll actually rip the paint off the wall. And they're my blue gold stones. I love blue gold stones. You know, I do a lot of stargazing. And I do have a stargazing globe. So these represent, you know, the night sky for me. I do have a couple, which I also associate them with Aphrodite, Hathor, Venus de Milo. And I also gave an offering of them to Ampu as well. Yeah, I don't really work with Dehyuti or Tut-Tut, but I really wanted statues of them around. To be honest, you know, I really don't think I actually left Kemetichism really, you know, when I say that I had, because I was always missing it, and, you know, Ampu came in my meditation, so, you know, he had an inkling that I was missing it. It feels like the Ampu is like looking straight in the camera from this direction. It really feels like he's like listening, like through his statue. But yeah, I've just actually just cleaned this altar. I've dusted my statues and cleaned it. Yeah, I really don't think I've ever really left because, you know, I was missing it. You know, I am involved in all three sister religions. You know, people see that as my UPG, which is fair enough. You know, in your own path, you can do what you want, and I feel comfortable doing this. I don't have a problem with it. I'm happy. So, you know, it's not causing harm to me or anyone else doing what I'm doing. So, no complaints. These are the books that help me with my Kemetic journey. You know, so I was in Kemeticism for 3 years. You know, it was class it as like 4 years now for this year, 4 or 5 years now. Because I can say that I never really left. You know, I was always missing it, but you know, there were times when I was getting reminded of what was happening spiritually. That's when, you know, I was glad to not be experiencing spiritual things what I was experiencing, and you know, but I always missed it. So, you know, in my heart, I think I never really left. So we have Following the Sun by Sharon Laborde. circle of a sun. Celebrating the Egyptian gods and declaration of innocence. For a beginner, if you want to know about Kemetichism, the ancient Egyptian religion, I can recommend following the sun as a beginner. And then circle the sun, and then celebrating the Egyptian gods. If you want to know the declarations of innocence, which is what the laws of matter are about and what they mean, declaration of innocence. This is just one of my Egyptian folders. My other one's in the cupboard. This is another one that I do for a lot of study. I bought these off Scarborough Marketplace, and it tells you about the mythology of the deities, you know, the myths, and also information, you know, on their temples and things, and, you know, Egyptian society, and it does explain quite a lot of detail. I did my other folders put away in the cupboard, so. And I also have this. So this is Ramesses the Great's tomb. Luckily, we haven't ended up in Ramesses the Great tomb because it's stuck on the wall. Luckily, it hasn't fallen off. I might as well show you my other sister altars actually to other religions. I have to show you this, guys. Da, da, da. As you can see, I have Titanic everywhere all over my room as well. And here. Max Realis. So this is my altars. And there's underneath there as well. It's like where all my things are. I'll give you a cheeky peek. And all my that's picture there is what Pick gave me very kindly. So thank you, Pick, once again for that beautiful picture of Aphrodite. So my pottery and things on there. And then my other statue for Aphrodite, I have about 4 statues of Aphrodite, literally 4. I've got one on my phone, which is a travel altar. I've got one over there, one here, and I also have one in the bathroom. This is Aphrodite, Hathor Venus de Milo, which is Sky Goddess. I see it all as the same one. And another Titanic over there. Egyptian. That's my little boy's pictures. He's obsessed with frisky frogs, so that's his pictures that he wanted to put on my wall. So, and that's Titanic. And up to the top left is Thomas Andrews. To the left is the Olympic officers. In the middle is Titanic. On the top right is Moody. 6th Officer Moody. And the one underneath him is, and again, under the Olympic officers in their navy blue uniform. That's the band, Olympic, and Mr. Wild. So, I'll quickly show you the altar that I have in the bathroom, and I also have this on my door there as well. Got a Roman one as well. So this is my Aphrodite altar for the bathroom. Sorry for the shampoo in the way, guys. Flowers. And that's a crate that I got from charity shop, and as you can see, seashells. I'm very sea orientated. That was my first statue I ever bought of Aphrodite, the Venus de Milo. And that's when I carved her. name, her symbol, Venus symbol into a candle. I have one of Apollo there, but I don't work with Apollo. I'll just quickly show you the Roman. That's my Roman one there, guys. Did you make it? No, I didn't. I'm at the other side of the wall. And my other Roman of all the emperors that I got from the Roman Museum. And that's Egypt. And more Egypt. What do you want? And more Egypt. And more Egypt, Cleopatra there as well. So guys, I've literally taken you a tour of everything. So I have already shown my Titanic altar in another video. But yeah, that's everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have liked it, please like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to hear anything from me. And I hope you guys have a lovely day. If you've got any questions about Chemeticism, and if you're new to starting Chemeticism, you know, do reach out. And if you want to speak to me, I am on Pit the Pagans Discord, and I also run Aphrodite, Goddess of Love and the Sea, and RMS Titanic Facebook groups if you want to join that. I'm also on TikTok as well, so I will put all that below. So thank you guys for watching, if any watches, and like I say, if you do like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to hear more from me. Alright guys, I hope you have a lovely day, and may the deities bless you all. And I will see you guys in the next video. Senebti.